Hello, everyone. All right, gonna try getting things up and running properly. Currently, still kind of waking up a little bit. Well, not waking up, trying to stay awake. Stream manager, there it is. Stream manager, there it is. Hey, audio works. Fantastic. Want to keep that open. We're going to be doing some Satisfactory today because I've been like wobbling back and forth what I wanted to do all night. And it came down to being Skull and Bones, which I'm going to end up doing like anytime I want to, because it's an online game and because there's a ton of grinding to do to get ready for next season and to get the it's not a clipper or something, is it? It's the new ship, whatever the new ship is. There's a ton of stuff to do. There's no like new world event or anything. At least not yet. I think we looked on the calendar and there was something coming up, or maybe I did that after my stream crashed. Which reminds me, oh yeah, my stream crashed last time. Sorry about that. That was my internet having a heart attack. So yeah, that died for like 2 hours. That was fun. But we're here now. Babylon off stream. What was I doing off stream? I think I was getting the parts for the assemblers, or not the big thing. My brain's not working. Oh, so I literally just finished eating, so I've got that feeling like there's still stuff stuck in my teeth. I had chocolate, okay? It's snacks and sugar and snacks. And chocolate fixes everything, but my body hurts. And I am tired. But we are here. So I built a fuck ton of motors. Can we do anything with the... No, we're definitely not working on that right now. Tier 5. I kind of want to get the jetpack. Logistics. Fluid packaging. I really want to get this, because 600 cubic meters of flow would be amazing. Yeah, this is what annoyed me last time, the Designer Mark II. While I was off stream getting stuff ready, the ma'am finished a hard drive. We got the pure iron! I have literally not looked at this since last stream, and that's the recipe that I wanted. Okay, so it's not as effective as it used to be, because I'm pretty sure it used to be that it would be like 1 iron, or not, maybe not 1 iron, maybe like 8 iron and 4 water or something, and you'd get 16 ingots. So it would be like 2 for 1, basically. Two ingots for every iron ore. Obviously, it's a little bit less effective these days. But that is still massive, because everything we're going to be doing later is going to involve iron. So we are going to collect the pure iron ingot recipe. I've marked with question marks a couple of the things on the map where there might be hard drives. So we're going to go down toward this one first and kind of like do a little lap around. I might not end up going up there, but I at least want to... I mean, we built most of the way up, and I think that one is just surrounded by uranium. One of these two might be low enough that we can get to it without poisoning ourselves. But the fact that we have the pure iron ingots now, oh, that is massive. And that'll work really well with our smelter recipe. Smelter? The steel forge thing. It'll work really well with that recipe to produce lots and lots of steel for very little. Okay, so we're about like halfway there. I thought that was a beastie for half a second. Now these are like general locations. It's in the fog, isn't it? Oh, hey, look, there's a thing up there. Yeah, that's the other thing I need to do. I need to work on getting like nubelisks and stuff. I wonder. No, I think that one's too close to it. Yeah, we're not reaching that without equipment. Oh, fuck. That whole path is blocked off. And we can't go up there. Why do I hear a beastie hissing over here? What are you guarding? Ah! I didn't know there was one of these here. I think actually, just for the sake of being quick about it, I'll just head this way, and we'll see if I can find any of the hard drives closer to the shores down here. I thought that was a cave when I was zooming by. I thought there was going to be like goodies hidden under here. There should actually be one. Yeah, watch it be surrounded by all those gas pods. Skittering friend doesn't seem to be back. Which is good, I don't much like him. Was that it? Blue slug, there's your uranium. I should have enough bits and pieces. Okay, but I do have enough for like a Mark 1. This is fun. If you want height, nothing beats a lookout tower. Hello, Valerie. How's it going? Sorry I'm not keeping the most up with things today, but I just got off work. Am a little bit tired. So we're just doing some Satisfactory, looking for some of the hard drives. I just got the pure iron recipe, which is great. That was what I wanted. But now I'm trying to see if I can find anything else particularly easily. Ah, how are you enjoying it? Satisfactory is a great game. The beginning is a little bit slow, but once you actually get to the good stuff, like fully automating a factory, this feels like a trap. Ah, everyone's builds are a mess at the beginning. This feels like a trap. This feels like so many different layers of trap. This feels. I know there's the yellow slug above me. I'm not too worried about collecting it at the moment. Oh, there it is. I hear something. It sounds like a power slug. Unfortunately, I do not really want slugs. Where the fuck are you? Oh, there's one over there. And that's one of our Mercer spheres. Yep, and there's going to be a hard drive in that pod down there. I'm either too high or too low right... That's the one that I heard. I'm either too high or too low right now. Because there's probably one on top of this thing. But there's uranium up there. And things that would really like to kill me. So we're not going up that high. If you put the hard drives in the MAM, it unlocks a bunch of alternative recipes. Some of them make it easier to create resources like pure iron. Normal iron is 1 ore for 1 ingot. Normal iron is 1 ore for 1 ingot. Pure iron is made in a refinery instead of a smelter. Yeah, it's built in this. So pure iron takes, what was it, 7 iron and 4 water and makes 13 iron ingots, which is a lot more effective. But you're afraid to explore in case you die. That's fair. That's fair. If you're looking for a peaceful mode type thing, I'm pretty sure that's an option. But you can also activate arachnophobia mode if it's the spiders that scare you, or the stingers as they're called. But if you die, your death will get marked by a chest. It'll basically look like one of these little markers. I put all of these around in my off time. You only have the base weapon. Yeah, that's... The base weapon is kind of tough. Yeah. You get this one, the, I think this is the Xeno Basher or something. This one is pretty good. Even the rebar gun, you should be able to get by tier 2 or 3. Rebar gun's very simple. But you don't need particularly effective things. A lot of the mobs only damage you 1 health chunk. And if you made camp near a bunch of these berries, the barrel nuts or the pale fruits, those will restore a chunk of health so that you can explore a bit. Like, just ate 5, refilled my health. But yeah, being afraid to explore is perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, you're a big one. Oh, I did not know you're a big one. Oh, you hurt. And now you're dead. I walked into that one. Yeah, if you get the upgraded basher, fun times. Speak to me.
This is a shrine to windows and weaving.
A shrine to windows and weaving.
Witness. We watch the waves of the effigies in the shallows passing through the windows, and they're all the same. There is no resonance growth. Sing.
I just called the Fix-It doctors. They told me there is definitely no danger from repeat exposure to these signals. In fact, they said it is good for you. I apologize, but the call dropped suddenly, otherwise they would have told you themselves. The good news is you should run towards these strange and dangerous-looking objects whenever you find them. Doctor's orders.
Yeah, so... Initially, there's not much that you can do with a Mercer Sphere. This is what it looks like in your inventory. Initially, there's not much. You can research it. I think there's at least... Yes, in the new research thing, I say new because I used to play in the pre-1.0 times, the early access times. But in 1.0 and probably in 1.1, there's only one thing that you can research just with the Mercer Sphere. You're also going to need an item called Sam Ore. It's like sapient alien metal or sentient alien metal or something like that. I haven't found any Sam Ore yet. I'm hoping to, but those are the only things you really need to fear before you get the rebar gun. No. Bad big fluff tail. Bad big fluff tail. And I scrolled the wrong way again. Ow. Bad. Where did you come from? I keep hitting one to, like, swap weapons, and that's not how this game works. Can you please... Where'd the other one go? Found you. Is everything dead? Yeah, the little ones... I got sloppy there. And it's probably also because I'm tired. But yeah, they hit me a lot more than they should have. Or than they usually do. They're not too problematic. Especially once you learn how they attack and what to do when they're stunned. The little ones aren't a problem. It's the big ones with the tusks. Those are a problem. And that was the first thing that I was shooting a lot with the rebar gun. 100 megawatts of power. I've got my oil production right there, so I'm just going to like run this wire all the way back. I'm sure it'll be fine. Actually, keep hitting the wrong buttons. That goes there. That goes there. That's still in the middle. Eh. I'm not going to get the hang of how the thing scrolls. I might just have to go up there first and wire it that way. So different drop pods have different requirements. This one needs power, and only power. Some of them require materials, and only materials. Some of them require materials and power, which is incredibly annoying. Actually, while we're here, I should flush the system. You've got 4 out of 4. You've got 4 out of 4. How about I take you down, do this over to here. That. Hop. Okay, all these fluid buffers are full of heavy oil residue, which we do not need. Actually, I should have hit that button first. Full pipe network. Okay. And now we should be able to get into the drop pod. Another hard drive. And I'm just going to eliminate that because it doesn't need the power anymore. Was that a part? Rubber! Computers! We actually can't make computers yet, which is something that I should fix. Okay, you got a blue slug over there. That flower caught my attention. That's an interesting looking flower. Coal? Yep, that's coal. Keep your eyes peeled. There could be a bunch of arachnid fucks hanging around anywhere. Those bug pods look really strange when they're like upside down or sideways. And there are a bunch of toxic things up above. Ah, this is... I haven't actually been to this region before. I'm not really a part of it now. More of a supporter. I haven't been to this since they reworked it. So this whole area used to be shallow water. And these oil nodes used to be like in 3-foot deep like shallows. Ah, that's cool. I haven't been around here before. Yes. I support the LGBT friends. They deserve to be treated like everyone else. And I believe that people are people and everyone should be treated equally. Except for the ones who think they're special. Is that just... Are they just like bioluminescent? Why do they glow like that? Oh, fuck! I got distracted reading. Okay. Bye, big boy, we're leaving. No, I want to go underwater and look at the shiny rocks. God dang it. Okay. Hang on. Why? Is the thing not scrolling? What the hell's going on here? Oh, it's just Twitch having a thing. Ah, I see. Part of your message was covered by some little banner that Twitch has now. But I found the bottom of it. We're all good. Why are you way out here? Oh, that's a lot of them. Are there multiple variations of the hatchers now? There weren't multiple variations of hatchers before. I'm not sure I like that. I heard it when I jumped. Do I want to pick you up? Okay. So I was really guessing about where to put this marker because I hadn't explored out this far before. And it's one of two things. It's either going to be over there or up above us. And because we got this nice little ramp, I'm going to try to see how far up we can go. Apparently not very far. Wait. Ah. I'm gonna try going a little further west and see if I can find anything. When the super jump tries to drown you. This area is really densely vegetated. No, bad. Go away. Dang it. There's a yellow one over there. Yep, I see another big guy off on our left. We're going to ignore him and keep running. I didn't see the thing. Hang on, I'm gonna check. I've got a map here somewhere. That didn't show anything, did it? Okay, just that. Hang on. I'm gonna use this for real quick. That should change it so that the thing doesn't there's stuff that I'm working on that I didn't want people to see, and apparently I've closed the map. I have closed the map. The interactive map. Here it is. Okay, so there should be 3 along the northern edge. Two of them should be near oil areas. Okay, I think I can find them. Those are that way. That's... Was I just too far to the east? Multiple lizard doggos. Okay, so you got that oil, and then yeah, right there, there's one. Hello, Valerie. Had to check my map to figure out where these things were. Hi, big boy. How's it going? Rubber, organs, industrial stuff. Oh, that's deep water. Gas nobelisks. I didn't know these could be found around, just lying around. Shit. What can I get rid of? What can I get rid of? What can I get rid of? We don't need the rubber. Right, but that only makes a thing of... Oh, I had 2 stacks of rubber. Hang on, we don't need that either. A second hard drive. Kind of running low on inventory space, but I'm not currently seeing any other parts around here. Need to focus. Whew. Yeah, I'm tired too. I got off work a while ago, but can we get up the? No, we can't. Okay, organization.
Follow the veins to the altar and chant.
Follow the veins to the altar and chant.
Defile holy scripture. The voiceless effigy creates bodies in their waves, but does not notice the shore. Is our melody not beautiful?
Detecting abnormal brainwave activity again. Activating artificial brainwave resonator.
Your shallow song has no rhythm. The river erodes our temples without prayers and washes away our scripture without deepening. Consume.
I believe this is one of those moments where the scientist would yell, "Eureka!" But that seems entirely too dramatic. It seems they are somehow organically emulating human speech. Fascinating. Continue exposing yourself to alien artifacts.
That looks like that. And you've got oil right there. Hang on. Where did? Are we at the... Okay, there's a heart-shaped, like, formation in the shallows. Are we at the middle of it? I think we're further to the left on the map. No, we're at the middle of it. Okay, I know where we are. I know what I'm looking for. Maybe. I think it might be up there. I'm pretty sure it's going to be up there. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Okay, we're here now. Can we get... I don't like sounds of scurrying. Does lead me to believe that we're in the right spot to look for the thing, though. Okay, there's a thing over there to blow up. that. There's a power slug. Foundations. Okay, we need to go high. Hello, Felix. It's going good. I'm trying to figure out where some hard drives are. I think I'm right next to one, but I need altitude. I'm trying to get some hard drives for the alternate recipes. Ah, radioactivity. Was not expecting that. There's oil over there. Hang on. I must consult the map. Okay, so it's actually going to be further out. It's going to be over here-ish. Shit. Gotta get out of the water so I can ping again. It's... yeah, I should be right under it. Not enough space for paleberries. Oh, you're a big one. I would like not to kill any more wildlife, but the wildlife is hostile. How do I get up here? I like when there's just a natural path. Oh, you're also big. Where is... oh, it's probably... It's in the fog cloud, isn't it? That's great. But there should be another one, like, way to the west now. Yeah, I can just... I can see it in there now. Coming at it from this angle. I hate the fucking thing. And I haven't made a mask yet because making cloth is vaguely difficult from mycelium. I hear skittering. I don't like skittering. Fuck off. No, no, fuck off. I don't like those things. I don't have a... Well... I probably could make explosives if I really wanted to. I just haven't fully unlocked that research tree. Yeah, this is the one that we opened. Like, I've started down black powder. But... I think I kind of stopped at black powder. Yeah, because I haven't gotten too much sulfur. Sulfur is what's holding me back, really, on that one. If I can find a proper sulfur node, that would be useful. I think all the sulfur I've found so far, or almost all of it, has come from the random little bits and pieces. Okay, you got a couple things over there. You've got that. Where did... Okay, so it's out to like the northeast or the northwest of these rocks. Ah, there it is. I'm tired of using my gun. Fuel. And plastic. More plastic. Some industrial beams. We don't have the space for the rest. This one's just free? My god. Okay. That's 3 hard drives. Are there any more the way I intend to go? There's probably one on top of these pillars. That does kind of worry me though. On the one hand, can I even get up there? Because right now I don't have a jetpack either. Game. Good game. Not enough space. Okay, that's just going to end up going through the thing. That's a problem. Yeah, I bet you it's up here somewhere. Did I just see... Was that just my cursor moving over? Where... We don't have enough space really for more. Oh, you're a problem. Can you die, please? It's not dead! Fuck you and your ugly. Ha 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 ha. We don't need you. Give me ore! This is what I've been looking for. Well, it's one of the things. Come on, give. Oh man, that takes a minute. Ho, ho, ho. We're over here. You're taking too long. So, the capsule should be further that way, but I'm not going to go looking for that yet because I want to get some SAM ore. When we get away from the miners and it gets a little bit quieter, I'll explain why this is important. Okay, so SAM ore, when in conjunction with the Mercer spheres, SAM ore in conjunction with the Mercer spheres will give you access to like quantum storage spaces, and your inventory can only hold so many resources. The quantum things will hold the resources for you. Alien tech is fucking fun. And there's like power generators, and you can use, eventually you can use the Sommer sloops, which I haven't collected any yet. I need to collect some of those. I think I know where a couple might be, but it's been a while. They're the things that are shaped like an S. I need to collect some of them. Thank you for the follow, Valerie. Okay, so up here. Where are you shining from? Well, there's one down there. That's not the one I hear shining. It's got to be stuck to the underside of this rock somewhere. Not going looking for it right now. And there's another shiny. Where are you? Are you up there? No, you're back there. It's just right there. Not enough space for purple power slug. Dang it. Sure, I could throw away some stuff, but where's the fun in throwing away stuff? Radiation! Is that it? Yep, that's it, right there. Now how do we get to it without dying? Any boys? No boys? I'll take it. I should just take the quartz crystal. What the fuck, where? Where'd they come from? Of course it needs rubber after I threw away all of our rubber at the other frickin' place. Just glance at the map again. So the next one's going to need power if we can get to it. Zoom before they can find us. Taking the berries. Oh, there it is. This is actually near an area where I built one of my starting factories at one point. Although that was before... Holy fuck! Okay, we're getting away from that. We are getting away from that. Okay, you know what? If that needs power, he can keep it. He can hold on to that one. That's... I'm perfectly fine just leaving that one alone. Are you another big one? God, what are you blocking or guarding or whatever the frick? Last time I've been through this area was pre 1.0. So I'm seeing a lot of this for the first time. I do not have any rock quartz in my inventory. Okay, so we're there. That. Yeah. So you would think if drop pods were going to fall anywhere, they'd like fall. Oh, I bet you it's up there. There should be one around here, and I'm looking for it, and I bet it's on top of that spire. I'm pretty sure I remember one being in that general area. But it actually looks like, if I'm reading the map correctly, fuck. Oh fuck. Well, it helps if they don't all come at me at once. Maybe I was reading it wrong. Nope, it's right there. Number 4.
The hard drive contained both data and the soul of this freighter. Disconnecting it has destroyed the soul, but the data can be analyzed in the MAM, so everything is okay.
Ada, are you okay? Have we unlocked some weird time-space bullshit by fiddling with Sam Orr? Okay, now we gotta go back to our elevator. And first, well, yeah, we gotta throw a thing into our MAM. And we also have to start putting the manufacturers together. And those have already stopped pumping. How unfortunate. Oh, you're a big boy. Are you big? No. Let's see if we can manage the corners. Wait. Actually... yeah, I was going to pick up some Caterium while we were here. But I don't really have space for it. Okay, there's our platform for the space elevator. I am going to dress it up a little bit more later down the line, but for now it's just kind of a giant platform in the sky. I also need to start putting together like blueprints so that I can make things simpler once I expand to a proper factory. How many coupons do we have? Another 5, in addition to the 6 currently in our inventory. I remember there was something that I wanted to get. And architecture? Maybe it was a structural frame set? Walls? Foundations. Okay, we got all the foundations. I do want, like, these bits and things, too. We don't really need the light controls. Maybe it was... maybe it was the structural frames. I was gonna say I can show you what happens if you shred a coupon, but we don't really have an open thing for that. And actually, I haven't done it yet on this playthrough. At some point in the future, I'll shred a coupon because I believe there's an achievement for that. And Ada gets a little bit cheeky. But for right now, I'm going to throw one of the hard drives in there. Right, Alien Tech. Sam Orr. Alright, we've got the hard drive. Shit. But, yeah. Sam Orr gives you 2 other things, and then you can move down to the Dimensional Depot. Dimensional Depot, you need to research Mercer Spheres first, and the Sam Orr. And the Dimensional Depot is quantum storage for all your building needs. You also get something from the Sommer Sloops. I don't know if that's going to be power multiplication, or if that's going to be, there's something you can do with Sommer Sloops that's like overclocking, but instead of your machines eating more material and more power to produce double the output, like, well, it's still technically like 1-to-1, the input to output recipes, but your output of the machine can go up to 2.5 times with the power shards. Output with a Sommer Sloop will draw the same input, but it'll double the output. So instead of going from a 1-to-1 recipe, it becomes a 1-to-2. If I understand what I've seen on other people's streams and videos correctly. There's room there for misinterpretation. I don't know what all the rest of this is. Some of this has to be parts for, maybe not the space elevator, but like something you can build or some kind of expansion type stuff. I want to know what it all is. Megafauna. Need oscillators. I don't have much oscillators. I would need to make these, which I can do now. $50 AI limiters. I do want the programmable splitter. That's useful. Sulfur. Let's look at sulfur while we're here. Okay, compacted coal. You need a hard drive, you need sulfur, and you need coal. And then turbo fuel. Yeah, I haven't gone down smokeless powder yet. And I also haven't done the Nobelisk detonator. I do have black powder, though. And then there's the hand slot. I really want the hand slot. And the rifle. So, the rifle used to be a really shitty weapon. I've seen some people using it in 1.0, and it looks like they changed it. Because it used to be that you'd get the rifle, and every rifle ammo thing would just end up being one shot, which was incredibly dumb, because you'd end up burning multiple of those trying to kill just a small fluff tail. But I've seen other people using it recently, and it seems to be like magazine like one magazine rather than just one round of ammo, which is really good because that's how it probably should be. Some of the other stuff, I haven't seen the end of this in a while. Cluster bombs, though, are kind of fun. Okay, I'm going to shut up. I'm going to let that do the rest of its thing. And we are going to... I have what I need, right? It'd be really dumb of me if I go up there and I don't have what I need. I could probably use more mod frames. I have enough plastic for a little while. More mod frames and more cable. Can I put anything in storage that I don't need? What can I put in here? Mod frames are over there. I see them now. Yeah, my initial production lines are incredibly messy, and you can kind of tell where I just started adding things onto them. I'm going to grab that, and then just top that off. And that should be 1, 2, 3. Grab another one. And our copper is way out there. Yeah, we've got enough iron and concrete for a couple of foundations. So if you get the Blade Runners, sliding and jumping will let you like super jump, which is why I'm doing it a lot. They used to be in the Caterium tree. I'm not sure if they still are. I probably should have looked at that. Okay, so up here, how it goes, we've got our space elevator in the middle. This is our blueprint plaza. So currently, yeah, that. And then I'm going to move the hub over there. I'm probably going to have like an awesome sink or two over here. And then the outer area, yeah, everything inside this red area is going to be like blueprint construction for different things. There was a thing I wanted to look for somewhere over there that I might have missed, but we'll get to that probably in the next Satisfactory thing. And we are running out of concrete already. Very sad. Very, very sad. Okay, so this is in line with the end. This is going to be one out from the end. So right around here. Manufacturer. Come on. Alright. Yeah, manufacturers are big. So I'm going to want this. How many? Yeah, it's good to have as many products getting put into a storage as you can. Mainly because you're going to be using everything for construction as you go. So my mess of production that you might have seen earlier as we were running to and from the hub in the MAM, that has multiple redundancies and everything just so that I can get things into storages in various places. Because I kind of screwed up once or twice and had a storage that had an output connected to other machines that were doing things, and it emptied out the storage before I realized what I had done, which became a problem. So I then had to make more redundancies. But right now... God. If I create 5 of these, it would take 100 minutes. 100 minutes. If I create 10 of these, which I might not be able to afford. Ten of these would mean 150 rubber. Which would mean 225 oil? Which actually isn't that bad. Okay, so if I make 10 of them, that's 50 minutes. Okay, so I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make like 10 of these, and then 2 for the ACUs. You also have a little system making biofuel. Yeah. Biofuel is great. It does have one flaw, though, and it's that biofuel is probably one of the only things in all of Satisfactory that is actually limited. Like, once you chainsaw up all of the foliage, there's no more foliage. I mean, you can keep killing the beasties. They respawn every time you log in. But even those are going to be limited. So it's best to get off of biofuel as soon as you can. Coal is a very simple power source. I have a whole setup for coal that I should probably expand more. And I'm going to have to expand it because this is going to eat up my entire power network. This is going to be a problem. Okay, so that's 3 things, I believe. Yes, 3 things. This is number 4. And we can't build anymore because stiff. Okay, but the ma'am finished our research. So we can at least go and... Why would I run all the way fucking over there? Oh, this is going to be compacted. Yeah. Petroleum coke. Okay, so we have alternate steel ingots, which use coal. Petroleum coke we can make from oil stuff. And this recipe... is quicker. I'm not sure using our petroleum is the right way to go about that. So this is a slower recipe. Open in Codex. These are already used to make heavy mod frames and stators. Steel beams are only in these 2 things. So I think I'm going to retry the scan. This is actually a more efficient recipe. Like, getting 6 inventory slots is great. Don't get me wrong. Useful. But this creates 3 per minute instead of 2 per minute. Uses 1 less reinforced plate. And all I'm going to need is some steel pipes. Ten steel pipes a minute. So I'm going to take the alternate steel frame. Okay, now, before I do any other stupid stuff, Sam or...
Strange alien matter analysis completed.
Strange alien
Dormant
matter.
crystalline SAM can now be found with the resource scanner. In its dormant state, it is safe to handle without special equipment and can be stored indefinitely. Research for enabling the reanimation of dormant SAM is now available.
Fill the rivers with blood and let the effigies defile our temples. The sun will follow.
The fuck? Sam reanimation.
SAM reanimation recipe unlocked. SAM can now be safely awakened, provided it is contained. Meaning, if not contained in special electromagnetic storage, it tends to start breaking atomic bonds of any matter it has physical contact with, and reconstructing it into easily transportable resources.
Scripture and blood compose harmony. Follow our hallowed temple halls and listen to the echoes of your ripples. Our bones are more beautiful than yours.
There's a lot of things I doubt. That notwithstanding. High-speed connectors. Homing
Research
rifle ammo.
completed. High-speed connector recipe unlocked. New Caterium research available.
Yes! Geothermal power! Give me that sweetness! I'm definitely going to need to make the stuff for that later. Don't do that yet. Don't do that yet. I'm sure I have some fabric lying around somewhere. I just need... Didn't I collect a purple slug at one point? Why didn't I research that? I think that was everything I wanted to do. Scan another hard drive. Need concrete. Right? Concrete? Yeah. I'm not sure what I'm going to have these things like working on, if I do anything at all, but it is kind of nice aesthetically to have this pavilion of things where I can just work on multiple blueprints. The mess. Yeah, it's like that container back there. That's the one where I fucked up. Split off my iron rods multiple different ways, going to all different things. Didn't realize until too late that it was empty. Because I needed iron rods for something. Concrete, over there. My brain's not quite working right. Please bear with me. I'm gonna take like 3 of these. Make it 4. Going to fill up. Actually, more cable. I can probably put the SAM ore... How much you want to bet that awakened SAM ore isn't something that I can do on the production table? Pfft, never fucking mind. That that seems incredibly dangerous. Or perfectly safe. I'm not... Yeah. Fuck it. I'm gonna put that in there. Hang on. Hang on. Hey yo, that thing that we were just like casually talking about could disassemble atomic bonds and shit. Yeah, let's just build that with our bare hands. Oh, we're so fucked. I'm gonna take the purple power slug because I can do some research with that, and we're going back upstairs. Wait. Iron plates. Doink. Casually holding antimatter in my pocket, but it's fine. I love this game, but sometimes the leaps in logic you have to make every once in a while. Okay, we did not miss any spots. Last thing I want to do is fall from however the hell high this is, because that's a long way down. Okay, so I currently have 4. I said I wanted 10. That's number 5, number 6, number 7. And we are out of plastic. I need more plastic, and I need more, modular frames? I think it was modular frames. Oh shit. I love that you can just slide forever as long as you're doing so down a steep enough hill. That's a fun thing. Wait, why am I going that way? Mod frames are right there. Brain is not working. Oh, fuck. Bounced off a conveyor belt. I'm gonna take 5 full stacks. That should be enough for a little while. Probably. This is the original area where I built all of my parts for the space elevator. It is entirely disconnected from anything that has anything to do with literally anything. That was a lot of it. Times that I said anything. That might have been confusing. Whoops. Yay! Dang it, I missed. Must go collect plastic. I was not expecting to encounter Sam ore, so we're actually making more progress than I thought we would. And the MAM research has completed, which means that when we get to the plastic place, I can build another MAM, throw the hard drive in, and begin research. Shit, don't want to go up. I want to go this way. I built a couple of power lines that go in different directions because I was looking for hard drives a couple of streams ago, and yeah, they don't all go in the same place anymore. Full pipe network. Flush. I wonder if it's the stuff purely from the refineries that also, like, fills it up. I'm gonna take a third chunk of plastic. Special. Demam. Hard drive. Ooh. Hello. Okay, so we've got steel rods instead of iron rods, though they basically occupy the same space. I can make 48 of those. Ooh, that's a highly effective recipe. Both of these are good. But I might have to go with steel? Because that'll produce... Let's think this through. Hold on. 7 iron ore turns into 13 ingots. I can then use 1 ingot and 1 piece of coal to turn into... Good, I can build one. One ingot and 1 coal equals 1.5 steel. So I'm almost doubling my iron, which means that I can use half the iron to make more steel. Because this is 1-to-1. This is 1 to 1.5. I think I want steel rods. Because that's going to increase my want for steel in my power plants. But otherwise it increases my want for steel anyway because we're using more pipes. Yeah, otherwise we're using more pipes per minute. Yeah, because it goes through that recipe 4 times in a minute versus 5. So the new one uses 16 steel pipes. The old... No, it's not using more. It's using like 1 more. Or 1... Yeah, 1 more. It's the quick wire that ends up being... I'm going with steel rods, fuck it. I'm confusing myself. Alien tech. Okay. We can now research a SAM fluctuator.
SAM fluctuator recipe unlocked. The fluctuator can mimic unique communication through patterns of electric frequencies to instruct reanimated SAM to perform specific tasks or give specific restrictions, such as matter to energy conversion. It can also function as matter memory, reading the exact composition and state of a collection of matter in one location, breaking it down, and near instantly reconstructing it in another location, which has incredible potential for smart storage.
Your threads shift solid to fluid to a tapestry, matter and mind and melody.
I don't have the copper plates needed to make power shard research. But I can start another hard drive scan. You can go away. Check this. Flush the pipe network again, just for shits and giggles. Go back now to our production area. I don't think I have any spare copper plate. And I don't think I currently have any storage space for any. Although I will after we drop off the spare reawakened Sam, because we aren't going to need the reawakened Sam anymore. Not until I can get a lot more Sam ore, because we need to use the Sam ore to make the awakened Sam to make the power what's it? I had hoped to do more than just assemble the manufacturers this stream, but apparently that's all we're ending up doing. Yeah, there's a thing up there too, but I already got that one. Boing. 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 Okay, so how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Okay. So this is number 8, 9, 10. These are all going to be tuned. Sam fluctuators made in these. Okay, so modular engines. Let's skip these two. I want to make organization this, that. I need a vantage point. Okay, so it's in the middle of a thing. So that. That, and these are going to be making ACUs. Okay, so that's automated wiring into computers. How much stuff for foundations do I still have? That and where's my iron plates? I only have one stack of iron plates. Damn it. Okay, so I want to leave 3 spaces so that I can get wiring in, out, and around. Just gonna build until we run out of parts, which is probably gonna be in like 3 seconds. Yep. Okay. So, you leave these 3 chunks to get things where you need. This We've been playing for 2 hours. It's a little closer than I'd like, but it'll do. Smart plating rubber motors. I don't think any of that requires... No. The first thing it does is ACUs. ACUs, okay, so I need at least 2 heavy mod frames per minute. Okay, that's enough. But I'm going to build 2 additional ones so that we have more than enough heavy mods per minute for the future. Hang on a second. This. Okay, this needs 2 computers. Yeah, okay, so 2 computers. And one makes 2.5. We need 4, so 2 would make enough. But I'm going to build 4 computer fabricators. Skip a couple lines. What if we skip like 2? Because these are all going to be lined up. So let's skip those 2. Ah, we're missing cable. But that'll be fine. Let's check our production in the MAM. Perfect timing. Iron alloy ingot. Well, I mean, we already have the refinery recipe, which is what I really want. This is now entirely useless, even though it produces more. Because I can always make as much water as I need. Seven times 15 is 105. 8 times 13 is 104. So it basically comes out to be the same input to output. So that's not really worth it that much. This, however, uses more plastic and swaps Caterium. Do I want either of those? No, I don't want either of those. So, the thing about how the MAM works now, if you don't know, when you scan a hard drive, you can select one of the two recipes, or you can not select either one, and both of these recipes should get taken off the table for any further hard drives you scan. Which means that in theory, because those two recipes are kind of shit, like they're not total shit, they're relatively decent. But compared to what I've got now and the setup that I can make now, they're shit. I should never get them again, as long as I don't take any one of those recipes. It is a very useful little not quite exploit. I do want to finish up making like manufactories and stuff though. I can make like 7 more with the... Okay, technically I can make like 24 more. But I can only make 4 more with the plastic that we have. I'm gonna need to go and get more fucking plastic again. Okay, you know, I'm gonna load up on wire and whatever else I can. I know we need the copper plating. Actually, while I'm here, and this is my little concrete production area. That, and then where did you go with the other fucking thing? There it is. Okay, so now we've got 1,500 concrete. That'll be plenty for now. I'm going to take 100 copper ingots. We shouldn't need any copper wire. Yeah, we should still be good on copper wire, but I'll top up that just in case. 1, 2, and then finish up with a third. maybe I'll grab a fourth. Just to make sure we don't run out. Okay, come over here. I know I need iron plates to replenish our foundation building stuff. Sort all that. Okay, so we've got 800 of that now. Come up here. Can't slide at that angle. Okay. The SAM stuff can go in there. That can go in there. Circuit boards I'm going to hold on to for a minute. Everything else, hold on to for a minute. Yeah, I got a bunch of Cateria more in there. Okay, I don't want to do that. Yeah, I'll top up our stacks of mod frames. Okay, so now we've got 200 mod frames. We're going to run out of plastic really soon, so I'm just going to get back up there, put down the last 4 manufacturers that we can currently make, and then I'm going to call it a stream, because I have to get to sleep. It is the end of my day, and I need my rest so that I can get to work tomorrow and not be a dead man. What was I saying? We're going to build 4 computers. I can't get the lining correctly. This is annoying me. Okay, those 2 goes here. Currently standing on the middle of it. Two clicks in from the left. That's lined up. Looks like that's lined up. Yep. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3. Whoops. And that's the last one that we can make. And these are all going to be computers. Circuit boards or simple recipe. These are going to be mod engines. Motors are easy. Smart plating is easy. ACUs, I've got 2. Okay, I got those, I got those. Mod frames are simple enough. None of that requires a thing. None of that requires a thing. Yeah, so the next thing I just need to build is SAM fluctuators. But even then I shouldn't build that here, at least not yet, because this is going to require SAM ore, and I currently have no way to get SAM ore here. So trains? I did want to make a train network beneath the tower. No, we're gonna go that way. Because I want to get to the hub. Okay, so between streams over the weekend, I'm going to get to work on some of these numbers and figure out how much stuff I need and try to like build the products off stream if I need to. I shouldn't need to make too much. It might just be like moving a couple things and figuring out what to do with all of this junk in my inventory. Train tech. Yeah, I'm going to have to make the motors, though. So that's going to be the next thing that I work on, probably. Go to the MAM. Yep, hard drive scan is done. Bio-coal. Okay, so we can take biomass and make some coal, which is an interesting option. Not sure I like it, because that means that, like, I might have one line of machines that handles this, or like I might make... I'd need a smart splitter, because every bio thing has a different thing. And if I just make a dump container for the wood and the leaves and the everything else, I need to make sure that it goes into a constructor that can handle that thing without having to change it every single time, which is going to be infuriating. And then automated wiring. Don't do this to me. Okay, so it uses less stators. I believe it uses the same amounts worth of copper wire. Hang on. Maths when I'm too fucking tired. Okay, so stators. 2.5 cycles per minute. So that's only 2.5 stators that it uses per minute. And that one uses... Okay, so that's less stators. That one cycles... No, that's actually more stators because that one goes through almost 2 cycles a minute, and that goes through 2.5. Okay. So the one that we already have is already looking better. The one that we have is way better. What the ever-loving crap? But again, these are some terrible recipes. Like, this one's good only in the sense that it's quicker. And even then, triple the speed, I would just need triple the production, and that's like nothing. Like, steel pipe, copper wire, and cable. That's it. Nothing. So I'm just going to hold on to those recipes and just leave them there. Actually, before I do anything, we need 15 of these until we have 100. Easy. It was power slugs. Okay, we can now research the purple thing.
Research completed. Purple power slugs seem to be near the end of their life cycle and have a significant amount of potential energy stored. It is a good thing Fix-It does not waste. Purple power slugs can now be processed into power shards.
Probably should research overclocking. But we can research synthetic power shards. But in order to do that, we need time crystals. Time crystals weren't in early access. The fuck is this? But clearly that's like an end game tech. So, I'm gonna log off here and potentially make a long list of stuff that we need. Not least of all being like 150 black powder. So... yeah. Okay. I do plan on streaming this weekend, which is a little bit unusual for me. I don't usually stream on the weekends. but I have Friday night and Saturday night off. So currently my plan is Sunday morning, probably sometime around 2 a.m. on Sunday morning. I'm going to go live with some more Satisfactory, and we'll actually get the productions that I was starting now up and running. Might do some more research. I might hunt down a couple more things, but it'll be a bit of a longer stream. Hopefully, we'll get more done. This was a very productive one. We got a couple of things that I actually wanted, which is nice. Got to start building the manufactories. Good times. Found Sam ore, so I know where that is now. Getting to it is going to be an absolute nightmare, but that's its own problem. And Tuesday and Thursday next week, I should be live at the usual time, around 8 a.m. I don't currently have a hard plan on what we're going to be doing Tuesday and Thursday. Probably going to be... I'm going to say probably... Witcher 3 or Skull and Bones on either of those days. It might flip-flop. It might be one of the things both days. Who knows? But keep an eye out. I'll be back Sunday at 2 a.m. and then Tuesday and Thursday of next week at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. So take care, stay safe, have a good one, and I'll catch you all next time. Ciao.